In the Malay archipelago, Wallace didn't describe his travels in strict chronological order. Instead, he grouped his writings by places and themes. Because of this, and because transport today is very different from what it was in his time, it wasn't easy for us to follow his exact route in Sarawak. We were fortunate to have YouTuber Ben Tipo, a retired school principal who is passionate about Sarawakian history, as coordinator for parts of our research trip.
The first place that was related to Wallace that Yung Chia and Min Wan visited was Bukit Peninjau.
Hi, I'm Yung Chia. This is my partner Mingwa. We are here on a research trip to follow Wallace's trail, and feeling quite excited here in Bung Muan or Bukit Peninjau.
We reached there with a sense of excitement and defeat. Excited because we knew there's a recent restored cottage up there in which Alfred Russel Wallace had stayed and captured thousands of moths by placing a lamp against the whitewashed wall at night. Defeated because we already knew we would not be able to see it because it was too arduous a climb for us.
I therefore accepted Sir James Brooke's invitation to spend a week with him and Mr. St. John at cottage on Peninjau. This is a very steep pyramidal mountain of crystalline basaltic rock, about 1,000 feet high and covered with luxuriant forest.
It was here that Wallace first mentioned Ali Wallace, his most dependable assistant, who contributed much to his research in the Malay archipelago.
A few days afterwards, I returned to the mountain with Charles and a Malay boy named Ollie, and stayed there 3 weeks for the purpose of making a collection of land shells, butterflies and moths, ferns and orchids. On the hill itself, ferns were tolerably plentiful, and I made a collection of about 40 species. But what occupied me most was the great abundance of moths, which on certain occasions I was able to capture. As during the whole of my 8 years' wanderings in the East, I never found another spot where these insects were at all plentiful.
After the death of James Brooke, the cottage fell into disrepair and soon forgotten until the 1980s when Lord Cranbrook, a former University Malaya lecturer, took an interest in it. Initially, progress was slow, but with the help of a local journalist, James Ritchie, who highlighted the history of the place through newspaper, and the support of the local people, especially from Kampung Peninjau Lama, things slowly fell into place. One thing led to another, and overcoming the challenges, the Brooke Heritage Site and Brooke's Cottage was finally completed with the help from several parties.